Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
Hey guys, Amber here with a Meeple family, and I've got another quick card game I want to show you. This is a great family game, and honestly, I'm torn whether this is like a Halloween game or a Christmas game. So I've opted to put it more in a Halloween theme game, but it actually says Making Christmas on the box. But I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. It is one of my favorite Tim Burton movies. I am a huge Tim Burton fan, love the artwork, love his aesthetic, and I was really excited to pick up this small box card game. This one plays 2 to 6 players, and it definitely gears towards a younger audience, which is great because my youngest is 6, which is the starting recommended age for this game. It's definitely easy for little ones to participate, which I really enjoy. This to me would be like the ultimate one. You could put it in their like trick-or-treat bag, whatever, or like a stocking stuffer, I think would be really cool as well. I'm going to show you how this game plays, and you can make that decision if you think it is a good fit for your gaming table. As always, I would love to have you give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe below. That really helps us out so much and helps our channel grow. So let's get started. So this kind of has a long name. It's actually Disney's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas Making Christmas card game. That is a mouthful. But even though the title is extremely long, the gameplay is short, simple, and sweet. So to get started, you actually have to assemble the game board. So once you have your game board assembled, there are also going to be 2 decks of cards. And this is actually considered the workbench. That is what this is called in the game. And it's where we're going to be assembling our toys. This smaller deck here is actually the toy parts. So go ahead and give them a good shuffle. And we are going to go ahead and fill in the 9 spaces on our workbench. So here's the important thing about filling in these spaces. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner, there is a little spider web on all these cards. So when placing these cards onto the workbench, we always want to make sure that that spider web is in the upper right-hand corner. Once you've filled in the 9 spaces on your workbench, just go ahead and set those remaining toy cards up at the top of the board. Now, these adorable little Jack Skellington Making Christmas cards are actually going to be our goal cards. And these are going to display different goals for us to reach when assembling our toys. Now, there are 3 spaces here highlighted in the green where we're going to go ahead and put our goal cards. Now, if you want to shorten the game, you can actually remove 3 of these goal cards from the game just to make the game a little bit quicker. Now, setup is almost complete, but each player is also going to start the game with 2 toy cards in hand. So once all players have their 2 toy cards, we are ready to get started. Now, the object of the game is, of course, to gather these goal cards, and we gather these goal cards when we have constructed that specific toy on our workbench. And we're going to be able to reach these goals and create these toys on our workbench by moving and changing up some of the cards that are out on the workbench. So let's talk about what you can do on your turn. Now, a turn actually consists of 3 parts. The first thing you're able to do is swap 2 toy parts. The next thing you'll try to do is complete a goal. And lastly, on your turn, you're going to freshen everything up by refilling any empty toy slots and refilling any empty goals. So let's break down each of these. So first up is swap 2 toy parts. So when you take the swap 2 toy part action, you actually have 3 different ways you can fulfill this. You can either literally swap 2 toy parts, just like that. You can also swap a toy part with a toy from your hand, or if you don't like either of those options, you can actually discard a toy and refill it with one from the deck. So once you've selected one of those options, you can then move on to complete goals. In order to complete a goal, you're going to want to look obviously at the goals that are out on the game board. You're going to want to discard an assembled toy on the workbench that matches the goal you would like to accomplish. You can complete multiple goals on your turn, but each assembled toy can only be used to complete one goal. For instance, I have 2 goals that need the Jack in the Box here, but I'm only able able to actually satisfy one of them. So I will discard this and select one of these goals to take in front of me, and this will score at the end of the game. Since I can no longer complete any goals, I can move on to the third step of my turn, which is refill. So I'll first refill the toy parts on my workbench, and when you do this, it needs to happen from left to right and from top to bottom. And of course, we will also refill the goal card. Now it would be the next player's turn. The game actually comes to an end when the very last goal card is completed. At that point, each player will simply count the number of goals in front of them, and the player with the most goals wins. Now, there's a couple of special goal cards I want to show you. If you find a goal card like this, it just means that any vertical toy can satisfy this goal. And one like this means that any horizontal toy can satisfy this goal. And you'll also notice that there is an arrow icon down here in the bottom. Now, if you complete a goal with this symbol here, you may immediately swap 2 additional toy parts. And that's a quick overview of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas Making Christmas card game. We really enjoy this game. One, it comes in a super small box, which I love. It makes it really easy to travel with and take to family members' houses, especially this time of year when we are visiting a lot of family. Also, to be honest with you, I'm a sucker for the Nightmare Before Christmas theme. Like, I will buy all the Nightmare Before Christmas games. I just really love the movie and I love the artwork, so I'm kind of a sucker for that as well. And also, this is a really fun game that my youngest can play with our whole family. And I'm always looking for games that, you know, everybody can enjoy. Like, we can sit around the table with multiple generations. It's easy to teach, it's easy to play, and it's relatively quick. So this is a really fun Funko little card game if you're looking for something travel size and it still kind of has like a Christmas Halloween theme. I would definitely check this one out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video helps you decide if this is a good fit for your gaming table. See you guys later.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.